Everyone. So now we are going to discuss about difference between the on-premises and cloud infrastructure deployment. So this is a theoretical topic we have in CCNA level also this one. So we are going to discuss that theory. So let me start that one. This is a on-premises and cloud. So this is a basic simple topic. Here we are going to learn if we want to set up our network infrastructure in our company or in our organization, what are the advantage we are going to get and what are the disadvantage. And if we want to set up that deployment in the cloud, how it is flexible, easily, how we can do, we are going to learn. So this is a simple one diagram. If you see, this is a picture. In that one you can easily observe. Here, by seeing this picture you can figure out many things. On premises means in our organization we are going to install complete setup. Maybe you want to set up your server, firewall, or what we can say router, switches. You need to, first of all, you need to bring the rack in your organization. Depending upon the requirement, you need to buy the rack, server rack, and then you need to bring, you need the location, you need to install, you need to put the good air condition unit and the backup power supply, and you need space, and you need network engineer, you need network technician, system administrator, all this team you need to maintain the network. So here if you see this diagram, what we have the 4 rack, and here we are installing the servers, routers, switches, and we are responsible for everything here in on-premises. On-premises means in our organization. But if you see in the cloud, we are not responsible, just we need to pay whatever we want to use. Service provider is responsible. As we are saying cloud service provider, CSP, cloud service provider is responsible. We have many service provider. The most popular is AWS from the Amazon, and Azure we have from the Microsoft, we have Google Cloud, we have the Alibaba Cloud, we have so many clouds, but most popular are two, AWS and Azure. So this is a cloud service provider. Here we can just create the account and we can pay and select whatever services we need. We can buy here the server, we can install application on the cloud. So here much easier compared to here. If anything we want to do, we need to go to market, buy the hardware, install and do everything. But here just you need one laptop and the internet connection. If you have laptop and internet connection, you can type the browser, the service provider URL, and create the account, log in and buy, use your credit card or debit card, buy the services whatever you need. And you can reduce the services. Example, if you need the 100 GB RAM, later if you recognize that you are not using that much RAM, you need 50 GB RAM, you can increase or decrease depending upon your requirement. It is not like you buy one time you need to use, as we have that scenario in our on premises. So here we have facility, we can increase our resources, we can decrease our resources depending upon our requirement in the cloud service provider. But in on premises, if we buy one time we need to use, and if you want to set up new server we need to go to market and bring that one. This is a what we can say the most drawback and most difference between on premises and cloud service provider. So I wrote here same thing. On premises solution are physically located in the organization. In the organization we will install, we need to buy hardware, software, and we need to have the good AC unit, that is air condition unit. We need to have the backup power supply also. If power cut, electric power cut, our system should run, it will not go down. So what we will do, we will use the UPS, uninterrupted power supply we are going to use. Here if you see in simple words, on premises means we are responsible. We need to buy software, we need to buy hardware, we need to buy AC unit, we need to buy UPS, rack, firewall, everything whatever we need to buy, and we need to have the professional team like network engineer, system administrator, and the technicians to take care about the system. But here in the cloud, no need to buy the hardware. Just you need to create the account with the cloud service provider, and you can create your account. After that, you can buy the services whatever you need. You can increase or decrease services what you want to use. Like cloud service provider, we have most popular one is AWS, and after that we have Azure. These two are the most popular. So this is the difference. Just I give you overview about the difference between the on-premises and cloud. After that we will see different types of cloud service provider. We have public cloud, that is public cloud. We have private cloud. We have hybrid. We have custom cloud. Public cloud means the cloud which we are using, like from STC also we have the cloud, that is a public cloud. We have from Amazon, we have public cloud. From Google we have, that is also public. All easily available, that is a public cloud. Private cloud means our own organization. Example, if you have 10 branches, you have server in the head office, all the guys are accessing from different location, that is a private cloud. Hybrid means mix of maybe your private cloud you are integrating with the Azure or with the AWS, that is known as hybrid cloud. Custom cloud, depending upon your requirement, like health insurance companies, they are creating cloud they are using also, that is a customized depending upon their requirement. So most popular we are using is the public cloud from the Amazon or Azure. So in the cloud, what advantage we are going to get? Advantage and disadvantage we are going to see here. In simple, on premises means we will take time. We need to go to market, bring the hardware, bring the software and install. So it will take time. Whereas in the cloud, it is easy to install. Just on the click you can install and you can deploy. No need to wait for hardware to come. On the cloud, on cloud services, easily you can access whatever you needed. It is not required to wait or delay your task. But here on premises you need to go to market, bring that one, and here what are the drawback you will have? You have drawback like you need to invest money. Example, if you are buying hardware and later if you recognize this hardware is not using, or maybe this organization is closing again, but you buy already hardware, so what you will do? Maybe you will sell again, but you will not get that much amount. So what we can say, example, if your company is not that much big company, but you buy so much hardware like servers, routers, switches, firewall, later you recognize I don't need this server, this is enough for my organization, then you will have the risks, you will have the issue. You are not using that much hardware, but you buy already, you invest in that one, you have the problem there. But here in on cloud you will not have that issue. Here you can increase or decrease depending upon your requirement. You can increase the server capacity, you can decrease the server capacity, and easily you can take the backup. Automatic backup is there. Here you will set automatic also, but you need to take, you will be responsible. In on premises we are responsible for each and everything, we are responsible, but here most of the thing cloud service provider is responsible. So this will be much easier compared to on premises. Here what else we can say? Here we have the virus also. Virus will come, but they are responsible. In the cloud service provider will be responsible for attack also, they are responsible. And here on demand we can increase the bandwidth, but here if you want to increase, you need to ask the ISP to increase the internet connection. If you want to change anything, you need to buy hardware, software, or ISP need to increase that internet speed. But here directly you can set up depending upon your requirement, and you can pay from your card. So hardware, who is responsible for hardware? We are responsible. In on premises we need to buy. But here if you want to increase the hard disk, who is responsible? Cloud service provider is responsible. You can select, you can increase. Here we can customize depending upon our requirement. Here we will have a standardized that we will use. Here also we can use depending upon our requirement, but here there is a standard way we need to use which package we want to use in the cloud service provider. So there is a lot of advantage and disadvantage, depend company to company, but nowadays all the companies are moving to cloud. In coming days, maybe after 5 years, all the companies move on the cloud. So we need to focus on cloud also. But before going to cloud, you should know the basic knowledge of networking, firewall. After that only you can do cloud, because in cloud also we need to configure router, we need to set up the server, we need to configure firewall. So first we need to know how we can set up the firewall, all that one. After that we should know the cloud. So this is the difference between the on-premises and cloud. In simple, we need to remember key point. On-premises means we are responsible, everything we are responsible. And on cloud means that is cloud service provider will be responsible for that one. And if we need anything, we can request, we can pay, and we can use the services. Example, if you say pizza service, if you want to prepare pizza, you can go to market, bring all the material and cook the pizza in your home and eat. This is on premises. Just I am giving example. I am giving example for on premises. But if you want to get the pizza delivery, you will just order, they will prepare and they will bring to you and you can eat directly. That is nothing but we can say cloud. Cloud means everything will be ready made, everything will be available. Just we need to create account, buy the services, whatever we need. But here on premises means we need to bring the hardware, bring the software, set up, install, and everything we need to do. So this is the difference between on premises and cloud. This is just theory overview about this one. We already learned in the CCNA level. They put again in the CCNP also. Let me stop.